Hey guys, and welcome to the video. We're going to be discussing the Batman 2 and a potential rumoured villain being Clayface. So let's shapeshift into this movie news. But before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and stay up to date with all the movie news going on around here. So guys, taking a look at this article here, Robert Pattinson's Dark Knight faces Clayface in horrifying the Batman 2 fan art. New, the Batman Part 2 fan art puts Robert Pattinson's version of the Dark Knight up against one of his most horrifying villains, Clayface. Yeah, guys, so it's been on the rumour mill now online for the last few months or so that Clayface is due to be the main antagonist of the next Batman movie featuring Robert Pattinson. And are we going to go the more traditional route with Clayface being just a guy who puts on different masks and takes on different personas? Or are we going to go with the newer version of Clayface where he's like a big, giant, disfigured monster who can basically shapeshift into different people? So it'd be interesting to see which take they go with for Robert Pattinson's The Batman Part 2. But let's jump into this article, guys, and see what it has to say. So Clayface gets pitched as the main antagonist for Robert Pattinson's Dark Knight in the horrifying Batman Part 2 fan art. Following the big success of The Batman, Matt Reeves is just getting started with his Elseworlds-inspired universe. While the Writers Guild of America and SAG-AFTRA strikes are still taking place, The Batman Part 2 is on its way, with Reeves returning once again to direct, while Pattinson is back as the Caped Crusader. Robert Pattinson in the Dark Knight costume looks absolutely insane. Like, they did a really, really good job with the Batman movie. I thought it was an amazing take. The costume looks great. And it's just a big departure from, what Ben Affleck looked like as Batman. It's very, very different, but at the same time, it's kind of new and fresh, and it looks great. And the movie itself was fantastic, guys. If you haven't seen it, make sure you go and watch The Batman, guys. Whether it's popular theories about Batman Part 2 or endless fan art and trailers suggesting which villain he could fight next, the fan base is constantly hoping for and speculating about new updates for the sequel. For the time being, the Batman Part 2 plot details are being kept under wraps, as the world is left speculating what Reeves is cooking up for next in the next installment. So we've got Victor Hero Art here on Instagram by the look of it, and then we've got Robert Pattinson here as Batman, and then behind him we've got a giant Clayface, and it looks like they're in some sort of subway tunnel. But yeah, man, this artwork looks fantastic. I love it when people do this kind of fan artwork. It's really, really cool to see. But yeah, imagine having a Clayface who looks like that. That would just be really, really intimidating to Batman, seeing that. But the Robert Pattinson, the Batman, is more of a grounded take on the Batman franchise. So whether they're going to go with this kind of mythical, almost kind of giant monster, or are they going to go the more traditional route where he's just a guy who wears different costumes, that's more than likely what they're going to do, because the Batman seems to be more grounded. So we'll have to wait and see if Clayface is actually in the Batman Part 2 first. The new The Batman Part 2 fan art by Victor Batista gives Pattinson's hero a new enemy in the form of a more realistic and more intimidating live-action form of Clayface, shown looming over the protector of Reeves' Gotham. While Clayface has been featured in a handful of live-action TV shows, the supervillain has never been part of any Batman movie over the past few decades, making the fan art an insightful look into what a movie version of the character could look like. Yeah, guys, go back to this artwork again. That looks absolutely amazing. Imagine seeing this guy on screen. But then at the same time, it worries me that if you had a character who was this big, and this kind of intimidating, if they use CGI, is it going to look too computer generated? Do you know what I mean? Like, the Batman is a grounded universe, and it's more of a grounded take on the Batman franchise. So if we have this big CGI character here running around, is it going to look out of place, or are they going to go more practical effects? Yeah, I'm not really sure on that, guys. Let me know what you would think about that. So, is Clayface in the Batman Part 2? To this point, there has been no official announcement made by Reeves or anyone who is involved with the Batman Part 2 that Clayface will appear in the sequel. With both of the major Hollywood strikes taking place, Reeves couldn't even make any comments on the supposed Clayface storyline, even if he wanted to. Yeah, so they're forbidden for sort of like taking part in any kind of talk about movies, anything to do with movies, like press junkets or anything like that. So at the moment, no actors, writers, or anything like that can participate in any of that kind of activity with any movie projects. However, thanks to rumours back in April, there is a chance that Clayface may be entering the Reeves' The Batman universe. If Clayface is actually in the Batman Part 2, there is a particular version that Reeves could end up using, as multiple villains have carried the name in the comics. For the Batman franchise, the Golden Age incarnation, this is the thing that I was talking about, guys. The Golden Age incarnation of Basil Karlo would be perfect for the Batman Part 2, especially given the heavy detective elements that Reeves has added to his version of the Gotham City vigilante. Basil's Clayface, who was originally a Hollywood actor, before he started murdering his co-stars, who played characters he killed in his films, would be a brilliant psychological murder thriller for Batman to investigate in the Batman Part 2. So yeah, that would be a more grounded take on the Clayface villain, rather than this huge hulking monster that would run around, shape-shifting into different things. I'm not really sure, like I said before, guys, I'm not sure that version would fit, but this more Golden Age version here, where it's an actor who murders people and then Batman has to investigate who it is, that seems more in line with what the Batman franchise has set up. So, seeing Reeves tackle someone like Clayface, even if it was the traditional shape-shifting mud monster who didn't lean into the mystery elements as much, would be fascinating and also would allow another famous Batman villain to shine, who has never had any chance to be in a live-action film. Given that Reeves is expanding the franchise, it wouldn't be shocking if someone like Clayface even had his own Max series, similar to Colin Farrell's The Penguin. I'm so excited, guys. By the way, guys, if you don't know about this, there's The Penguin, which is getting a spin-off TV show on HBO Max, now called Max. Go online, look at the trailer. It looks absolutely amazing. It's like a mobster gangster type sort of TV show, but set in Gotham City, like in the Batman franchise. It looks incredible, guys. Go and watch it if you haven't seen it. In order to add more depth to the villain's mythology in his continuity, hopefully once the strikes come to an end, Reeves will be able to share new exciting details about the Batman Part 2 before they start principal photography. So yeah, guys, at the moment, no one has confirmed that Clayface is taking part in the Batman Part 2. It's just speculation at the moment, but like I say, are they going to go the more traditional route with an actor who just kills his co-stars, or are they going to go with a big hulking mud monster like this? Jump into the comment section, guys. Let me know which version you would prefer of Clayface, and I would love to know what you have to say about it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you